During part 2 of this summative assessment, you transferred your asymmetrical motif 4 times onto a slab plate to create a radially balanced design. During part 3, you will apply what you have learned about applique and excising techniques to transform your radial design from a flat 2-dimensional surface into a sculptural 3-dimensional surface. Remember, applique means to add clay, while excise means to subtract clay. Your finished design should have at least 3 different levels: high, medium, and low. Notice my example has 4 levels of relief. Step 1. Map out areas of high, medium, and low relief. On your paper motif, write the letter A where you will applique or add high areas of relief. Write an E where you will excise or subtract low areas of relief. And write an L where you will leave the original thickness of the slab alone. For my example, I began with a plan to applique and excise the cursive H and then excise the area around the circles. The circles will be left alone and will remain the original thickness of the slab plate. Your map is flexible. You will notice towards the end of the video that I changed my mind and chose to excise the circles instead of the area around them. As long as you stay consistent from one section to the next, you will be able to maintain the integrity of the radial design. Notice that I plan to excise parts of the applique H as well. Step 2. Applique and excise the design. Here is an overview of the applique technique. Remember, applique is adding clay to create high areas of relief. If you need additional examples, refer back to the applique exercises provided during the formative section of this unit. For this example, I will transfer and cut out the cursive H and its surrounding shadow. Here, you see that I've created 4 slabs, one for each rotation of my applique motif. They are slightly larger than my template and slightly thinner than 1/4 inch thick. They are all at the leather stage, so what that means is that they're hard enough not to distort as I handle them, but slightly soft enough to be able to bend when I am appliquing them into the plate. I plan on excising the shadows of the applique H to help me create relief that goes beyond the 3 required levels. If you have created a radial design using a 4-point rotation with a mirrored flip, you will need to flip your paper over to transfer the remaining 2 applique shapes. If you are just doing a 4-point rotation, then you can continue to use the same side of the paper motif to transfer. As you cut out your applique slabs, you will want to maintain the water content of your clay. So it is a good idea to keep your applique slabs in a plastic bag until you are ready to work with them. I only have mine uncovered during the video to give you an idea of how the pieces should fit together as I move through the process. Once you have cut out your shapes, you are ready to applique them to your plate. Don't forget that you will need to score both surfaces that will be joined. When you roughen both surfaces, you ensure that the applique piece has something to grab onto. Add a generous amount of slip to one scored surface. Lay the piece of clay gently on the plate. Wait until all the shapes are adjusted on the plate before pressing down to secure in place. Use a clean brush to remove excess slip. Use the stitch, reinforce, and compress techniques to hide the seams that are between the applique pieces. Make it seamless. Evaluate your applique work. Is it aligned, clean, seamless, secure? Does it help enhance the overall radial design? Consider this criteria as you complete the end of unit reflection. Here is an overview of the excising technique. Remember, excising is subtracting clay to create lower areas of relief. If you need additional examples, refer back to the excising exercises provided during the formative section of this unit. When excising, you can use a variety of tools from ribbon tools to flat wood tools to subtract clay. Choose the size and shape of the tool to fit the job. Notice in this example, I am excising the outer edge of the H that I appliqued onto the plate. Excising applique pieces can help you create more than the 3 required levels of relief for this project. Evaluate your excised work. Is it clean, even, and consistent in depth and texture? Did you combine your excising with your applique to create at least 3 levels of relief? Does your excising help enhance the overall radial design? Consider this criteria as you complete the end of unit reflection. Step 3. Clean unintentional marks. Use a clean brush and sponge to create a finished surface on the top, sides, and back of your plate. Neatly carve your name into the back of the plate. No name, no fame. Step 4. Document and reflect on your work. Take 3 photos exactly like the teacher's example to help evaluate your applique and excising skills. 1 of the top of the plate, 1 of the back, and a close-up at an angle to show how many levels of relief you achieved. Step 5. Wrap your finished work in an airtight bag and turn in to be fired. I can't wait to see your finished kaleidoscope plate. Get to claying!